Good morning, everyone. I'm excited to welcome you to today's presentation. We're going to explore a fascinating topic: fire, friend and foe. This is the first slide, so I just want to briefly introduce what we'll be discussing. We'll look at how fire has been both a helpful tool and a potential danger throughout history. So, let's dive in and discover the many faces of fire together. Let's take a look at the contents of this presentation. First, we'll explore what fire is and how it plays different roles in our lives. Then, we'll discuss fire as a friend, highlighting its usefulness when properly managed. Moving on, we'll learn how to cut off fire effectively to prevent damage and danger. We'll also see the important role of firefighters in controlling and extinguishing fires. Next, we'll examine the things needed to make fire, which is crucial for understanding how fires start. After that, we'll consider fire as a foe, reminding us of its destructive potential. We'll also explore some ways to put out fires, such as using water, but with a key point: not all fires can be extinguished with water. For example, fires caused by electrical faults or flammable liquids require different methods. Finally, we'll wrap up with a conclusion, tying everything together and emphasizing the importance of understanding fire, both how to use it safely and how to control it when it becomes dangerous. This overview helps us appreciate fire's dual nature and the importance of respecting its power. Fire is actually the result of a chemical reaction happening right before our eyes. When air, which is mostly oxygen, combines with the carbon and hydrogen found in a fuel, like wood, gasoline, or other combustible materials, a chemical reaction starts. This process releases energy, and we experience it as heat and light. That's what we typically call fire. So, fire isn't just a flame, it's the visible evidence of a chemical change releasing energy. Understanding this helps us see fire not just as a hazard, but as a chemical process that we can control and use wisely in our daily lives. Let's talk about what we need to make fire. Essentially, there are two main things: fuel and oxygen. Fuel can be anything like coal, wood, leaves, or even paper, substances that can burn and produce heat. The second crucial element is oxygen, which is necessary for the fire to sustain itself. Without oxygen, the fire can't keep burning. So whenever we're trying to start or maintain a fire, we need to ensure we have enough fuel and proper access to oxygen. These are the foundational components that link directly to the overall theme of understanding how fire is created and controlled. Let's talk about fire as a friend. We often think of fire as something dangerous, but it actually plays a vital role in our daily lives. For example, we use fire to cook our food, which makes eating safer and more enjoyable. It also helps us keep our homes warm during the cold winter months, providing comfort and security. And in critical situations, fire can even save our lives, especially when we need to defend ourselves from wild animals or create a signal for help. So, while fire needs to be handled carefully, it's important to recognize that it can be a powerful ally when used responsibly. This idea ties into the overall theme of understanding fire's dual nature, its potential for danger, and its usefulness as a friend. Fire as foe, a powerful force that we all recognize for its destructive nature. It has the ability to burn down everything valuable that humans own, whether it's our homes, our belongings, or our livelihoods. When it comes to forests, fire can quickly turn lush green trees into nothing but ashes, destroying entire ecosystems in a matter of moments. And if fire catches hold of humans, it can be devastating, burning our bodies without mercy, leaving nothing behind. Understanding fire as a foe underscores the importance of safety and prevention, reminding us why we must respect its power and work diligently to protect ourselves and our environment from its destructive reach. Let's talk about how to effectively cut off a fire. First, you want to take out the fuel content from the fire. Think of it like removing the source that's keeping the fire alive. Without fuel, the fire can't continue burning. Next, it's crucial to cut the supply of oxygen. Fire needs oxygen to survive, so depriving it of that makes a big difference. And finally, try to lower the temperature. If you can bring the temperature down to the fire's flash point, the fuel stops burning altogether. Remember, these steps are all about removing what the fire needs most: fuel, oxygen, and heat, to keep it going. Mastering these principles is key to fire safety and effective firefighting. Sometimes, when there's a fire, we try to put it out by spraying water. It's a common and effective method for many fires. However, there are certain fires where water actually makes things worse. For example, fires caused by electricity, oil, or petrol. These are special types of fires because water can't extinguish them safely. In fact, using water on electrical fires can lead to electrical shocks, and on oil or petrol fires, water can cause the fire to spread. So, understanding the type of fire is crucial for choosing the right extinguisher and safety approach. This highlights the importance of knowing how different fires behave and the correct methods to put them out safely. Now, let's talk about firefighters. They are highly trained individuals who possess a wide range of skills essential in emergency situations. They know the best ways to prevent fires from happening in the first place, which is crucial for safety. During a fire, they are also experts at surviving outside of the building, and most importantly, at helping others escape safely. When a fire breaks out, these firefighters truly become like messiahs for us because they are the only people we can rely on in that critical moment. Their training and dedication make all the difference, and understanding their role underscores how vital they are in keeping us safe during emergencies. Let's talk about the conclusion. The discovery of fire and how early humans learned to use it was a real game changer. It helped them better cope with the challenges of nature and even led to a more settled way of life. Imagine how life changed when humans could cook food, stay warm, and protect themselves from predators. However, it's important to remember that fire, while incredibly beneficial, can also be dangerous. Once it gets out of control, it becomes a serious threat. That's why understanding fire's power is crucial, because it has the potential to both create and destroy. Overall, fire played a vital role in human progress, shaping how we adapt and thrive. But it also reminds us to respect nature's forces and handle them responsibly. Thank you so much for your time and attention today. I truly appreciate your interest and engagement with the topics we've discussed. Remember, the key points we covered highlight the importance of understanding the core concepts and applying them effectively. I hope this presentation has provided you with valuable insights and practical ideas to take away. If you have any questions or want to explore these ideas further, please feel free to reach out. Once again, thank you for being a part of this session. I look forward to seeing how you implement these concepts in your work.